It's the quarter-finals of a European competition, which is absolutely massive for us at Maribor, even if it is the Conference League third tier of European football. But it doesn't matter. It's the quarter-finals of a Europa League. Roll the intro. Hello and all, welcome back to the Maribor Save quarterfinals. I messed up the intro like I always do. I have got such an itchy nose, it is unbelievable. So apologies if I touch my nose through the beginning of this episode, well, through the whole episode, to be honest, more than likely. Yes, we're playing FC Basel in the quarterfinals, and looking at those teams, I would fancy our chances against most of them other than Marseille and Monaco, I reckon. If Young Boys can do something special against Monaco, Red Star can pull off something special against Marseille. I'll tell you what it is, my tash, right? I think I've got a curly hair going up from my tash, which is tickling the bottom of my nose. Absolute nightmare. If we can beat Basel, I think if all the away teams can get something in this first leg, that's what we want. We want all four away teams to go through, and then I fancy the chances, to be honest. Then I fancy it. In terms of the league, since we were last together against Lokomotiv Moscow, we lost to Domzale 2-0, which was absolutely dreadful. Philippe Santos came back to haunt us, didn't he? He was our first sale, pretty much, at the club. We sold him to Mura for a free. They made $100,000 profit on him, and Domzale have sort of been reaping the benefits. He's getting quite a lot of football at Domzale, which is a bit strange because he's not very good. Cooper 3-0, Matko and Brunori, and I said it, didn't I? I said it. Brunori, he's got the end of the season to prove that we should buy him on a full transfer. So he scored 2 in that one. And then we beat Mura 4-3, and he scored another 2. And it was a 10-minute blitz from him that won us the game. It was ridiculous. An absolutely ridiculous game, this. Zan Zalatel put us 1-0 up. John Nguisen made it 2-0. Then Tomal and Tolic made it 2-1. Then it was 3-1. Then it was 3-2. Then it was 4-2. And then it was 4-3. And Zan Zattel nicely bookended the game by scoring first and scoring last. And in either net as well. So well done him. And then we played Mura again because it was back-to-back, and we drew 2-2. So Ballo got his first goal for the club in the 90th minute. And this was a very weird game, this 2-2. In fact, both the games against Mura have been a bit strange. Because, I mean, it got to around about half-time, and it was all pretty even. And then we just sort of followed them in XG, and then the goal from Ballo at the end got us a good opportunity. But they seem to be a team that are on the up, Mura. They seem to be playing pretty damn well. And this 4-3 as well was followed a sort of similar, like we just battered them. And they kept coming back into this game. So it was very interesting. But the 2-2, what is good about that 2-2 is that we've rested quite a lot of players because our schedule has been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at this. So we had Mura on the Saturday, then Mura on the Tuesday. We have Basel on the Thursday, then we have Alumji on the 10th, and then we have Basel again on the 14th. So it's a lot of football that we're playing at the moment. So I was just delighted that we managed to give most of our first team players rest. So Stojanovic is still medium and low, Bejga heavy and low, and Nguisen medium low, and Matko medium low. But we are getting sort of in the right ballpark of where we want to be managing this team and not always messing up results, which is incredible, which is really, really good, to be honest. Look at the table then. We're 11 points clear at the top with a game in hand, so the league title is pretty much wrapped up, I would say. Selj Domzale and Tabor Cezana at the moment have the other European places, and Olimpia Ljubljana and Kranj are at the bottom, but you can see it's very, very close between the bottom 4 teams. If Olimpia Ljubljana go down, I will be raiding for their players. I know that we're big rivals, but they do have some good players in there that I think we can pick up. Timmy Elsnik is someone I've always been a fan of on Football Manager. I think he plays better than his attributes suggest, and they have a couple of youngsters coming through as well that would probably look to take and increase our own team. But we're not here for that today. We're here to take on FC Basel. There is the Europa League as well. So Spurs Celtic is a big game. Inter Leipzig, Ajax Bologna and Betis Lille as well. You'd fancy Tottenham to probably go on and win that. We're going to start with the 4-1-2-2-1. I just feel that gives us a bit more solidarity away from home with the holding midfielder in there. We can always change it to the 3 at the back if needs be, but this is how we're going to start. So I'll pick the team and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is how we're lining up for this game. Karius obviously in goal. He is our first choice goalkeeper, no problems there. Milek right back, Mitrovic, Stojanovic and Sturm at the back. Darifusic sits in holding midfield, and Guisen and Svetlin play next to him, or in with him in the triangle there. Matko on the right, Pozek Vankas on the left, and Zahovic up top. We're going to try and absorb some pressure, hit them on the counter-attack, and try and get some goals. On the bench, Pidic, Bejga, Fila, Brunori, Kulamic, Verhovek, and Repas. Missing out, Joel Pereira, Traore, Zhug and Gamboa, who are now trying to sell because I don't think he's ever going to really progress into something for us. I'm hoping maybe someone like Domzale come in and take a punt on him, but because he's a non-EU national, it probably will make him a little bit harder to sell in Slovenia. But yeah, let's go. Let's get into this. So the only people that have got red is Jan, Repes and Bejga, but they're both on the bench, so that's not a problem. That's not too big of a problem. Obviously, it's a little bit of a problem. But I'm trying to think if they've got any names. Fabian Frey, I sort of reckon. Marchand. Valentin Stocker is still playing for them. He feels like he's been around for absolutely ages. Arthur Cabral up front as well. But overall, I don't feel like there's a lot of reason to be scared about them. Now remember, in the database we have loaded every single player in Europe, so these teams will have their proper players and their strongest players. Zahovic needs to improve quickly if he's starting. Does he? Does he? I mean, 15 and 16 when he was on loan, 3 and 9. It has dropped off a little bit since he signed permanently, but I won't worry too much about that. Milek, about to show everyone why he's so good. We're onto something here with this, aren't we? Maybe. And we're much better when we set up like this. So there you go. There's a few fans there happy with the 4-1-2-2-1. I'm going to go for a pump fist, and I'm going to say the least I expect is a result that helps us achieve something in the second leg. I have faith. Oh, they like that. That's got green on the board, hasn't it? A bit of the assertive, I have faith in you, like that. Well, it probably wasn't as aggressive as that. How big of an absence is Martinovic due to... It's a big match, you're right. I want the players who are available to play to step up. He's been almost in... Well, every goalkeeper, even the great ones, have a weakness. I think we found his. We're going to try and expose it. Yes. Go in with confidence. So here we go then. Basel in a 4-4-1-1. Arthur Cabral up front. Fry in the middle. Stocker at left wing. And obviously he's got 23 goals in 40 games so far. We're lining up in our 4-1-2-2-1. We've made 10 changes to the lineup that faced Mura in the league. And that's how much rotation. If you didn't believe me, that's how much rotation we put in that 2-2 draw with Mura. As the game gets underway within our yellow kit, which... Thanking Shadow on Discord, he has arranged and in transport right this minute is some Maribor kits for me. So I'm very much hoping they will be arriving just after New Year. It is New Year's Eve. That's when this video is going out. So let me know if you're tuning in on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. As that's a call back to the back post. Matko. Oh, Linda, what a good save. What a good save. Yeah, let me know when you're watching this. Are you watching it on the day it comes out? Or are you watching it the day after? Let me know. Milek, and it goes, and it's headed away by Arthur Cabral. Milek picks it up. Darifusic back to Milek, and there's a header again. Vankas, and we have beaten the goalkeeper, and it's an early away goal. And Pozek Vankas, 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, gives us an away lead, which is wonderful. Milek picked the ball up here into Darifusic. Darifusic had a little bit of time. Gave it back to Milek. Left-footed cross on his weaker foot. And Guisen heads it back. Pozek Vankas, left-footed volley. He looks good. Pozek Vankas, again, he could be a player that we struggle to hold on to, because when you do better, even in these crap European competitions, it still advertises your players. It still gets them a higher reputation. It still builds the reputation of the club, and that draws a lot of interest to a lot of your players. Marchand into Campo. Campo to Stocker. Oh my god, I think Karius may have touched that onto the bar. We're going to go back and look at that in just a second as that goes in. And Guisen's there. Can we watch that back? Rewind it. And I'd like to put this on sort of a bit of slow-mo. So what's this? Fast forward 10. So Stocker absolutely leathers one. Karius, let's take that back. I just feel like this was either an amazing save or hopefully this does it. So Stocker hits it. Yeah, this is what we want. Stocker hits it. Karius sees it come in. It hits the bar, then hits Karius, and I think, palms it away back from the goal. But bloody hell, that was very, very close indeed. So let's get back this to live play, and we'll put the speed back up so that we're not stuck on that sort of really slow-mo action. Ingreisen into Svetlin. Back to Ingreisen in the middle. These two, first time I think they've been a midfield partnership actually all season. Matko on the right wing crosses it. It's not the best cross. Marchand will get this one away, but it's read well by Mitrovic. His header's intercepted by Zegrova, and we need to make sure that we stop him running. Just bring him down if you have to. Ball across. Cabral, good header. Easy save for Karius though. It was a good run from that Zegrova guy. Let's have a quick look at Stocker. 32 years old. I do feel like he's been around for absolutely... It was Basel, then moved to Hertha and back to Basel. Yeah, I feel like he's been around for absolutely ages. 20 minutes in, we've got a 1-0 lead, so we're going to drop to cautious because I feel like Basel are getting a bit more of the play. That's a terrible throw-in from Milek. Literally threw it straight to their player. Arthur Cabral gets around Sturm, and Cabral gets to the byline. Sturm with a tackle. It's a good tackle, so that's okay. Stojanovic clears it away, looking down the line to Pozek Vankas, but Frey picks up. Zegrova into Marchand, back to Vinland. In it goes, there's a shot, it's blocked, it's bouncing around, and Stocker picks up the loose ball. Milek with a good tackle, clears it away. We are, struggling a little bit in the game. Maybe cautious isn't the way to go. Maybe that's inviting too much pressure. In fact, what I'd like us to do is just completely take the sting out of this game, and we're going to just try and hold the ball for a little bit. We're going to regroup as well. We don't need to counter press them. We'll leave the standard line of engagements. Don't go and close them down so much. I just feel like if we can keep the ball, get that possession stat up from 44% to around about 50%, then I'll feel a bit more comfortable. So half time is here now, and we've got the possession up to 45-46%. So not too bad. I mean, we created that chance and have done diddly squat since, and they seem to be running the game a little bit. They are the home team, so I don't mind that. I am going to say I'm pleased with how things are going. I think we need to keep it up. Tactically, we will probably not make too many changes. Matko not having much joy on the right wing. Let's drop you back, see if you can get involved a little bit more in the game that way. Also should make us a little bit more solid on the wings, because they are coming down the wings a fair bit. I tell you what, let's go inverted winger on support, and we're actually going to push Ingreisen up and say, Ingreisen, you don't worry too much about defending. We'll have Dorifasic sitting just in front, so he doesn't have to do very much. He won't roam at all from that position as a deep line playmaker on defend. So we're going to try and make us a bit more defensively solid. We're still trying to play this lower tempo short passing, which you can see in action right here. Look at this. We're not forcing the ball forward quickly. But hopefully it means Ingreisen will support Zahovic up front. Matko and Vankas will drop back a little bit to try and help out. So an hour gone, and to be honest, it's sort of working. We got the possession up to about 51%. It just has gone back to Basel, who seem to be controlling the ball a bit. But there's a throw in there. Headed on Cabral, and he's put it in. Is he offside? He's not offside. And this is now the problem, because we're playing much more defensive, which could cost us a little bit now. So Arthur Cabral makes it 1-1. Again, not a bad result, is it? A draw, but you've got to feel like the momentum is with FC Basel. Zegrova flicked it on really well. Cabral just lost his man. Lovely first time finish at the near post. Karius will probably be a little bit gutted about that. Matko's still not having a good game. So I feel like... Now we could mix this up quite a lot. I could put... Let's put... How's Svetlin doing? 6.5. That's not brilliant either. So Matko's going to come off for Repas. Zahovic is going to come off for Blanori, who is in form. That leaves us with one sub in Europe, which likely would probably be one of the defenders. Let's see how that goes. We're going to stick with the shorter passing and try and keep the ball a little bit. Although we're going to try and move it forward somewhat quicker, because we haven't actually created a chance in this second half yet. It's another throw-in to Basel. Stocker has it, lays that one back to Vidmer, and it goes to Vichy. Vichy shoots, it's bouncing around. Sturm just happy to clear it away to safety. I'm just wondering if we're actually playing into Basel's hands and being a little bit too defensive. Do I go for a second away goal? Because I'm confident back in Slovenia that we're going to win this. I'm confident that we're going to score at least 2. So I feel like we could go for a second away goal. Maybe go a little bit more attacking. Marchand into Levernik. Petreta. Levernik again. Petreta. Petreta into Marchand. He plays it in to Vichy. Vichy to Cabral. That's a terrible shot. That's absolutely crap. So 15 minutes to go. We are literally having nothing in this game. So I feel like there's no harm in going a little bit more attacking. So we're actually going to pop Svetlin on the right. And we're going to put Repas in behind. So Utana was he's injured for this game. So although Svetlin's not having a very good game at all. But I feel like we might get more benefit either changing a centre-back or change. We're going to change the left-back and try and get Kalamik on the ball. Although he will cut in on that right foot. But that's not too much of an issue. Well, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Last 15 minutes. We'll go into the attacking formation and try and take the game to them a little bit. As Stocker puts that in, Vichy flicks it on, and there's a header, good save from Karius. He was offside, though, so not too bad. Svetlin doesn't win the header, but Milek will pick up the loose ball from the right back. Goes towards the byline, puts a cross in, cleared away, and Grison's there into Delivasic. Out to Brunori. Svetlin, can he get a shot off? He can't. Brunori! Oh, god damn it. Good save, Lindegaard. Lindenair, I've just added a G into his name. Lindenair. Vidmer into Vichy. Vichy back to Frey. Frey to Vidmer again. Both teams both teams throwing a few more men forward, I think. Now Brunori's there. Repas, ball through. Vankas, we could be in here. It was a 3-on-2 for a minute, but Vankas is in. Great tackle from Vidmer, to be fair to him. He's done really well with that challenge there. Frey into Zingrova. Vidmer gets away. Terrible clearance. Repas, Delivasic. Kolmanik, Repas, Delivasic, Brunori, Kolmanik, Vankas, Delivasic, Vankas, he's in. Oh, it was a good move, but 10 minutes to go, 1-1. The attacking formation seems to be, oh no, I was going to say caught Basel out, but they've caught us out with a massive long ball forward. Mitrovic gets it away. Whew, end to end. 5 minutes to go. It has made a change to our stats, really. 6 shots, 5 on target, so we have made a difference in this attacking formation, but I am aware it leaves us pretty open at the back. Brunori, he's got a man in the middle. It's Repas. Repas. What a terrible finish. Could have wrapped up the first leg for us there. Just didn't. Rubbish. So there's been a foul in there. It's Delivasic who's going to pick up a yellow card. And hopefully this is just for the end of the game. They're not going to come anything from this. Comanet will take it short into Frey. Frey to Cabral. Cabral has got away from his man. Arthur Cabral. Great save. Loris Karius. Bloody hell, who would have thought? Ex-Liverpool reject. Stocker puts this one in, and it's, well, basically headed off the line, to be honest, as Zhigrova puts it back in. Karius with a good catch, and we will take a 1-1 draw away from Basel back to Slovenia. God, look at that. It was hard work, wasn't it? That was the last chance where Cabral really should have scored. Wonderful save from Karius. He gets man of the match. Glorious Karius. I said I thought he would be a very good signing for us, and it seems to be working out that way. We defended well, we were good value for it. Why did you persist with Svetlin? It was clear. If I thought there was a need to replace him, I would have done so. I think there's other places. So Tottenham 3-0 win in the Europa League. Inter got a 1-0 win, and Bologna got a win as well. We just need to see what the other results were in the Conference League, to be honest. Did all the away teams get some sort of result? Karius can become a legend. Oh. Whether he becomes the next Zlatko Zahovic is up to him. There you go. Zlatko Zahovic. Luka Zahovic's dad. What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, competitions. No, we're going to look to see how the other results went. So, Marseille won 1-0. Young Boys and Monaco drew 1-1. We drew 1-1, and Rapid Vienna and AZ drew 0-0. So, there are chances. There are chances to be had. Cabral is the second top goal scorer with 11. And this guy, Jean-Christophe Bayabek, is up there as the top goal scorer for FK Partizan Belgrade. Is that right? Partizan Belgrade? I think it's FK Club Partizan, isn't it? And then the other team's Partizan Belgrade. And Dolizal from Jablanek is the 31-year-old striker who we're not going to sign. This guy looks pretty good. Average rating good. Goals are good. Interesting. We don't. It is actually quite. I guess we came into it pretty late, didn't we? The Europa Conference League. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yes, we'll be back for the second leg against FC Basel in just a second, because I just keep on waffling. And yeah, we'll be back for that. Can we get through to the semi-finals? Let's find out in a minute. So we're back for the second leg of the quarter-final. 1-1 draw in Switzerland, and we're going to go on the attack from the off. We're going to go for the attacking formation, see if it works. A terrible result in between. We lost 2-0 to Illuminati. It was a pretty even game, to be honest. They just took their chances and we didn't. Daniel Baratuto Fusa, who does look like a pretty good striker on loan from Dynamo Zagreb. He looks like he's going to have something about him going forwards. And then they got another goal through David Flakas Basel, 20-year-old again. So they've got quite a young team by the looks of things. But we are 1-1. We have an away goal in Basel. I'm not incredibly confident about how we're going to do, but let's see how it goes, to be honest. We've praised a few people's conduct and stuff to try and get the morale up a little bit. So yeah, I'll pick the team and then we'll be back. I mean, Karius is obviously going to start in goal. Milek is obviously going to be at right back because we don't really have another right back that can do a job as well as he can. Centre backs will go with Martinovic and Stojanovic, I guess. Stojanovic will definitely be in there. Not Martinovic. I'm going to go Mitrovic is the one that I wanted, who's lacking a little bit of fitness. And he's not very quick, that's the issue. We've taken off the offside trap. I feel like they were getting in behind in the first leg, so we've taken that off. Sturm at left back. Mazzala and Greason, Darivasic next to him. On the right wing will obviously be Matko. In behind them, I'd love to play Otara, but groin strain. Not ready for a fitness test, not recommended to be selected at all. That is a right kick in the teeth because he makes us tick so well. We'll start Repas in there and then Vankas can go on the left and then Lucas starts up front. Brunori on the bench. We'll have Svetlin on the bench. We'll have Filler on the bench. We'll have Bezga, Kalamic on the bench. We'll have Pidic on the bench. And then I feel like I just got this nigging feeling we're going to need an attacking player to help us out on the bench. We're going to go Aliou Traore. Or do we go for Hovek in case midfielders don't click? No, let's go for Hovek. We'll go with the experience. So that is how we're going to line up. Jan Repas is not doing himself any favours with recent performances. 9 appearances, 6.49 in the league. 6 appearances, 11 as a substitute, 6.57. He might well be someone we move on at the end of this season because he just really hasn't impressed at all, to be honest. So, right, let's get into the game. I'm a little bit nervous. I say a little bit. I'm very, very nervous, to be honest. But it's a strong team. We know that they're not the best. Stojanovic form has been incredible. Milek needs to improve quickly. We have to keep this formation. Fascinating to see how the shape has so clearly suited us. So the fans do seem to like the 4-2-3-1. Let's show the world what this team is about. All right then. If the world is watching the Europa Conference League. So in real life, this is the last season without it, isn't it? It comes in 2021, so it should be very interesting. I don't normally do this, but we're going to ask our assistant to basically tell us all to show all these people onto their weaker foot. Okay, brilliant. Loris Karius, I need him to form, and I'm sure he will. Campo comes in having a period of some impressive midfields. Do you have a plan? Having a plan is all well and good, but some players are just too good to keep quiet for. I'm never worried about the opposition. They'll always have good players. We just have to focus on ourselves. He warrants close attention, but I think we're set up to deal with it. So here we go then. Win, win, draw, draw, loss. But the 4-2-3-1 is back out at home in Luschgewert. There's the Basel fans packed into the end. They're going pretty much exactly the same lineup. They are draw, loss, draw, win, draw. So both teams come into a pretty average sort of form in this one for the Europa Conference League quarterfinal, second leg. And it gets underway. We are starting from the off on attacking to try and get a goal. And then we can drop down to positive while they open their shells. Zahovic could be in, but Lindner reads it very well indeed. 20 seconds in, 0-0. A positive start, let's be honest. Darivasic, Sturm, and there's more highlights. Vankas out to Matko. Great first touch from the youngster. Let's do Matko. Lindner again. He's been forced into 2 early saves. Good start. Milek with a throw. In it goes, looking long. Komer heads it away. Darivasic gets there in front of Matko. Mitrovic. Darivasic. Great ball out to Milek, the right back. Milek into Darivasic. He's got a bit of time and space. Picks out Repas. Repas shoots. He's hit the side netting. If ever someone needed a big game, it's Repas. So building from the back. Goal kick taken short. Stojanovic. Milek. Into Zahovic. Into Repas. Repas out to Matko. Elios Matko is doing all right. Milek, he's got a bit of space. Can he pick out a cross? Goes back to Greason. And Greason shoots. It's cleared away from Levernik as Stojanovic beats Cabral to the ball. We're on top. We're very much on top in the first 10 minutes. Throw in. Sturm does go long with this one towards Mitrovic. He's beaten in the air by Cabral, but Milek will pick it up. Stojanovic, who finds himself in the right wing position for a centre-back, lays it off to Ingreisen, who's a little bit better than him. Drifasic is in. Oh, why has he passed that? Why has he passed that, Drifasic? It was on your left foot. Just whack it towards goal. Arthur Cabral. Is it going to be from one end? It could have. Oh, it's a corner. I mean, Drifasic, just hit it, lad. Just hit it. Thinking too much about it. Campo. Stojanovic heads the corner away. I'm just wondering, is that the hindrance of having work ball into the box? Could well be. Throw in, taken by Vidma for Basel. Zegarova. Back to Vidma into the space. Campo's there. Karius, good save. Be a corner. Corner will be swung in by Campo. Towards the back post. Karius saves it and then it's cleared away after Karius' save. Stocker keeps it alive. Levernick. And you can just see Basel starting to turn the screw a little bit. Pozeg Vankas up against Campo. Campo gets around him. A great block on that and Vankas clears it away. Matko will try and launch some sort of counter-attack, but it's not happening. Campo having a solid game in that attacking midfield role at the moment. And they have come back into it. Matko tackled. Stocker away to Cabral. Arthur Cabral turns. He's surrounded by people, but Zegrova finds himself in a bit of space again. It's another block on the shot. And it's all Basel. Let's drop down to positive. Just so we're not throwing too many men forward. Campo with another corner. Back post again, headed away again. Another corner, Campo. Is this one going to go towards the back post as well? It is. That's obviously the tactic they have. And we're going to make a little change on our set-piece corners defending. We're going to have... let's move Ingreisen back. Just so that we stop them... we'll put Repas. Oh, Repas is tiny though, isn't he? 6'5". Go on, get back. Get to that back post. Let's do that on this one as well. So where is he? Darisovic. So we'll put Ingreisen back at the front. Darisovic can go at the back. And we're just going to hopefully cut off that ball at the back post. So 10 minutes to go until half time. Darifovic out to Sturm. He's going to keep this one in. Fires across in. Zahovic can't quite get there. Darifovic, Repas. He's got Ingreisen next to him. Ingreisen shoots. It's blocked. It'll go for a throw. Zahovic is in poor form at the moment. He's going for a bit of a poor patch in terms of goal scoring. And that's in League and Europe as well. So it's not the best. Vankas into Darifovic. Tries to go back to Vankas, but it's intercepted. Zagova gives it away to Cabral. Easily turned away from his man. Cabral, it's another block shot. It'll be a goal kick, I think. It is. Let's encourage the team a little bit. So, half-time. XG, I think, is exactly the same. They've just edged ahead. 0.54 to 0.48. It's an interesting game. It's a very interesting game. Let's. It's been a while since I've checked in this. So, let's go average position. With the ball, see, they're not really pushing up very high. Without the ball, they're sitting quite deep. I think we try and keep it. We're not going to be able to go over the top or in behind, so I think we try and play through these lines, and we're going to go shorter passing. Let's have a look at... where's heat map gone? So the heat map for Basel... I mean, there's not too much you can get from that, and for us... Yeah, see, they're not pressuring us back here, so I don't mind us keeping the ball a little bit. We're very deep on this side. Average position without the ball. Yeah, we're very deep. Let's just turn that off. Why are we so deep on this side without the ball? Why is Stojanovic and Milek dropping so much? I wonder if he's getting drawn out. He may be getting drawn out to actually mark Cabral. Okay. Okay, alright. It's given us a few things. Let's have a look at the player's stats. So who's... wow. This is not useful at all. So, oh, okay, we're looking at shots. Okay, so aerial challenges. I'm sure we should be... So aerial challenges. Darifovic has won 2, both at the back. Stojanovic has 1-2, both at the back. Okay. Let's have a look at shots then. So shot missed target has come from Repas. And Greece had a shot saved and had a shot blocked. Where are our shots coming from? That's it. I mean, we've only had that many shots. And they're not really coming from decent positions. I'm wondering if... I'll tell you what we're going to do, right? We're gonna mix this up a little bit. We're going to go in, and I think, because we're not shooting so much from the centre of the goal, we're actually going to do support, attack. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to mix it up that way. And let's get the ball through the middle. I'm happy with everything that's going on here. I'm still happy to play for set pieces. I don't think that's a problem. We'll go a little bit wider. And I said I wanted to actually lower the tempo. Let's take our time. Let's try and play through the lines and see if we can make that happen. So, yeah. That's what we're going to go with. Those little tweak changes. There's still room for improvement. And we'll go for the old point the finger. A lot more to come. A lot more to come. And a lot more to come. Which has got them motivated. So that's not too bad. Let's just see how the second half unfolds. So a little bit of a tweak, judging on the heat map and the shot creation chances that we've had. And I do want to get across more of the analytical stuff that I like to look at. As Matko is sort of blocked. Milek can't get there. Stocker clears. But so it should give us our wingers will be a little bit more defensive. But Repas shouldn't come back and defend at all. Milek with a long throw, lowering for the feet of Zahovic, which was rubbish. Campo turns away, but we've got numbers back. Should be able to deal with this, touch wood, as Petreta has the ball back to Comer. Up it goes, good header from Stojanovic. Frey is there, Comer again, Petreta. In it goes to Frey. Frey, oh my god, the fullbacks were dropped so deep. Karius with a wonderful save. That line was all over the place, that defensive line. I wonder if we need to put offside trap back on. Are they just not... Are they too used to playing with the offside trap? So having two people drop, two people push. We could be on a counter-attack here, though. Pozeg Vankas is into the box. Vankas is still going. He's a terrible shot. Absolutely terrible shot. Let's try it. Let's see if that is... I feel like there's a bit of miscommunication. Now, the offside trap may enhance that communication, but we'll find out. Repas out to Vankas. Pozeg Vankas on the left into Drivicic in Guisen. And it goes to Matko. He's tackled, but he's going to get on the rebound. Shot blocked. And he's got Milek on the overlap, but he goes the long way round. And Guisen, put it into Milek. Put it into Milek. Doesn't have to anymore. It's too late. Now put it in. There we go. Milek. Can he swing a cross in? It's blocked. And Guisen picks it up. Fires across in. Repas! Oh! Lindmer with a save. It's going to be tense this game. Zahovic, Drivicic, Pozeg Vankas, Sturm. Sturm on the left into Drivicic. Back to Sturm. Okay, great football. Sturm. Bit of space. There's a shot, and it's a save from Repas. Save from Repas's shot. He's getting into some good positions now. Milek fires it in. It's bouncing around and it's going to be cleared away. Drivicic will keep it. And Drivicic turns really well. He's got a lot of space to run into here. Milek tried to do a no-look pass, I think, and he's a right-back, so that wouldn't work. He's on a 6.4, man. That's dreadful. That is not very good at all. I think Filler is going to come on for him, which is never the move I really want to do. I feel like the changes we've made have helped. Zahovic is going to come off for Brenori, and he's been in and around the goals recently, Brenori. We're going to need him to do it again. Filler into Matko, back to Filler. Filler, again, that's the problem with this. There's no real support around him, but he does manage to dig a cross out. Lindeles, well, punched it. I wouldn't say it was the best punch in the world. Lindner gets it away. It'll be kept in play by Filler, so he's got fresh legs, so he should be good to run. Matko back to Nguisen. And Nguisen, we're trying to get the perfect opportunity, it feels like. Campo will bring it on away. He's going to have Arthur Cabral, who's pulled wide, and he's got a lot of space to run into Arthur Cabral. Out to Vidmer. Vidmer into Frey, and Karius makes a save, and we're going to keep this one in. We've definitely got back into it, though. We're definitely playing better with those tweaks. So final sub is going to be Svetlin on for Vankas on that inside forward role on the left. Just see if we can make... Pozeg Vankas just dropped off in that second half. 15 minutes to go. I don't really want to change anything because we've been bossing the second half. I feel like we've really done well in this second half. We've upped our shots, we've upped our XG, shots on target as well, but I just know that it's only going to take one goal for Basel and it just sends it all into disarray. Repas comes forward with it, goes back to Derivasic, which I'm not fine to see. I think they're leaving this guy up a bit forward now, so we may have to get Derivasic onto defence. Repas into Nguisen, out to Svetlin. Svetlin lays it back to Derivasic. Oh my god, we're just messing this around. Into Svetlin. Svetlin shoots. It's a great save. It's a great save. And now I'm really worried. So we are going to do Derivasic onto a deep line playmaker on defend. And I'm actually going to get him to man mark the attacking midfielder Campo, which might be an error. I'm actually, just in case they take him off, you're going to man mark the attacking midfielder, which I think... No, do you know what? They're not going to take him off. He's been their best player. You're going to specifically man mark Campo, yeah. I'm just very worried that Campo is going to be the guy that hits us on the counter-attack. This is why you should always play, unless you're very, very confident of winning, or it's a like even in friendlies, I would say, you should do that. See, Derivasic, get goal side of him. I know you want to man mark him, but get goal side of him. Repas picks it up. It's cleared away. He looks offside. He looked offside. He is offside. He is offside. I mean, it looked offside. He looked a good yard or so offside. It is disallowed, which is good. But yeah, you should always play on minimum of what am I on? Extended highlights, because it was way offside. Because it allows you to see so much more of the game. Right, Karius, Stojanovic, out to Sturm. Oh my god, that's such a bad pass. Campo into Arthur Cabral. Oh, and this time he scored. Oh, this time he scored. It was such a bad pass from Sturm. We need a goal. We need a goal. We're going to have to leave ourselves open at the back. We've used up all of our subs. Oh man, I cannot believe this. We need to go and get the ball back. We need to do this quickly. We are all out attack as Arthur Cabral looks like he may have put Basel through. What is Sturm doing there? It's such a bad pass. Oh, it's a wonderful pass from Campo. Karius, oh, you should do better as well. It's just a gluttony of errors. Oh, man. Come on. It's a throw-in deep in their half. Demand more. Campo, Petretta. Oh, he's given away a really cheap corner. A really cheap corner. Set pieces, corners, attack. I mean, we've just got to chuck everybody up. We're going to leave wing back left. We're just going to leave the right. I don't know who's taking it. That's a good point. Who's taking this? Milek's off. I don't want Derivasic taking it. Matko's going to take it. So Matko can take it, which is fine. And then, just in case it is from the left, I don't think it is, but we're going to again chuck everybody forward. And on the left, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to have Matko take that as well. And then you mark the goalkeeper. I mean, I could send... It's the 86th minute. I'm not going to send the goalkeeper up just yet. We didn't even see it. We didn't even see the pissing corner. For God's sake, Campo, Peretta. He's just booted out. He's just booted it out. Throw-ins as well. Come on. Set pieces. Throw-ins. Attacking on the right. Yep. Get forward. Get forward. In fact, you stay back. We'll just keep all the attacking people forward. Go forward. Go forward. I mean, I feel like I'm doing as much as I can here. come on. Keeper's going up. The keeper's going up. He's just gone up on his own. We're in very attacking. The keeper's gone up. I've just seen him go up. Karius is up there. Filler with a long throw. It's a terrible throw. And now we're going to have a goalkeeper back. Another throw. Filler keeper hasn't come up for this one. It's a long throw in. Keeper comes and claims it really well. Lindner's done well. 4 minutes of injury time. He goes long. Stojanovic with a header. And Guisen. He's just played an inverted 1-2. And Guisen tries to lay it through to Brunori. And Comet is panicking. And now is the time that the keeper comes up. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Tactics. Corner. Go forward, Karius. Go forward, son. It's not going to show us the corner again. Are you joking? Are you joking? What is that about? We've lost. We're going to lose. It's cleared away and Greason wins the header. Matko. Just, oh, I can't believe that. How did that not show those two corners? They must have been useful. Karius gets man of the match again. I mean, I feel like we've been hard done by there. Look at this for an entertaining game. Oh. Oh. I mean, I feel like I can't be too harsh on them. It's one of those days. It's just one of those days. Oh. With the performance over the 2 legs, we deserve more. I think we did. I think we did. Oh. Not a great result there, but the performance was really impressive. We looked after the ball superb. Fuming. I absolutely hate losing. Oh, gutting. Absolutely devastated. Feels so much worse than any other loss when it comes so late in the game. Oh, I can't believe it. And Red Star. Red Star beat Marseille. AZ have gone through. Monaco go through. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. I mean, the quarterfinals is probably more than we ever thought we would get in a European competition in Season 2. So I really can't be disappointed. The board are happy. 85%. They are happy with that. We're well top of the league. I mean, reach the playoffs, which is what we did, so 50%. Reach the third place playoff, which is what we did, so 50%. Oh, it's heartbreaking, though. Absolutely heartbreaking. I think the players gave everything. Absolutely everything. I'm really, really annoyed that those 2 corners just didn't even show anything. I don't know if it's a bug in terms of if you make a change just before a corner's taken, it just cancels the highlight, but... Oh, because normally that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Normally that just doesn't... It just doesn't happen. If you have a corner, it's normally a highlight that you get to see. So that is really disappointing. I'm just wondering why people are now content overall happiness. But, oh well, it is what it is. We crash out against Basel. I wouldn't say we crash out. It's unlucky. I think that's just unlucky. We'll probably just come back at the end of the season, to be honest. We're going to win the league. The cup, I think we'll get through to the final. So if we do, it'll be back for the final in the last game of the season. So, yeah. Well, the first episode in the new year will be the end of Season 2. So I really hope everybody has an absolutely cracking new year. Enjoy it. Enjoy 2020 coming to an end. I'll probably be very, very drunk before most of you even watch this because I'm 8 hours ahead of you. So thank you so much for watching. It's been brilliant. But for now, I'm out and we'll be back for the end of Season 2. Cheers.